Hello, friends. I'm Dr. James. I've spent more than 30 years working alongside patients over 60, helping them protect their health and truly enjoy their golden years. Before we begin, I want to be clear. The information in this video is for educational purposes only. It's not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always talk with your own doctor before making any changes, to be sure they're right for your personal health needs. Now, I know that by this stage in life, you've been through your share of ups and downs. Many of you have already made changes cutting back on salty foods, drinking more water. Yet sometimes, no matter how hard you try, your kidney health still isn't where you want it to be. That's not because you haven't taken care of yourself. It's because there are certain habits that quietly harm the kidney's habits that often go unnoticed. When our kidneys are healthy, we rarely think about them. But when kidney function starts to decline, everything else in the body can be affected, from blood pressure and heart health to daily energy levels. And here's the tricky part. The culprits are often hiding in our daily routines, from familiar foods to how we drink water to our rest patterns. Today, I want to share with you 7 common habits after age 60 that can quietly damage your kidneys, and more importantly, how to change them in a gentle, practical way. The information I'll share comes from trusted sources like the National Kidney Foundation and Mayo Clinic. So, if you're looking to keep your kidneys healthy, maintain your strength, and avoid unnecessary complications, stay with me until the very end of this video. 1. Eating too much salt. I still remember Mr. Robert, a 8-year-old patient, when he first came to see me. He said, "Doctor, I've stopped adding salt when I cook, so why is my blood pressure still high?" When we went over his meals, I realized more than half of his sodium came from foods that seemed harmless: a slice of pizza at lunch, a bowl of canned soup on a chilly day, and a few slices of deli meat with bread. The truth is, according to the American Heart Association, AHA, about 70% of the sodium we consume doesn't come from the salt shaker, it comes from processed and packaged foods. Too much sodium makes your body hold on to water, forcing your heart to pump harder and putting more pressure on your kidneys. Over time, this can weaken kidney function. In fact, the National Kidney Foundation, NKF, reports it's the second leading cause of kidney failure after diabetes. The good news? You don't have to go to extremes. Just remember one number: 1,500 milligrams of sodium or less per day. That's about 2/3 of a teaspoon of salt. Get into the habit of reading food labels and look for low sodium or no salt added options. If you buy canned goods, rinse them under water before using to wash away some of the salt. And instead of seasoning heavily with salt, try fresh herbs like thyme or rosemary, or a squeeze of lemon. It's flavorful and heart-healthy. The key is to make small, steady changes. Like Mr. Robert, he started by switching to low-sodium bread, then gradually cut back on deli meats and added fresh salads to his lunches. In just 3 months, his blood pressure improved, and so did his kidney lab results. So, what's your first step going to be today? Switch to a low-sodium bread? Rinse canned goods before cooking? Season with herbs instead of salt? Pick one small change, because small steps, done consistently, can lead to big results for your kidney health. 2. Not managing your weight. I remember Linda, a 4-year-old patient, who came to see me complaining that she always felt tired and couldn't sleep well. Her lab results showed her kidney function was slightly declining, and her blood pressure was high. What concerned me even more was that her BMI had crossed into the obesity range. Many people don't realize that being overweight or obese is like making your kidneys work overtime every single day. A heavier body means more pressure on the kidneys to filter blood, plus a higher risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, and chronic inflammation, 3 major enemies of kidney health, according to the Mayo Clinic. The good news? You don't have to drop dozens of pounds to see results. Losing just 5–10% of your body weight can significantly reduce the strain on your kidneys and improve blood sugar and blood pressure levels. So, how do you start? First, focus on balanced eating, plenty of leafy greens, low-sugar fruits, and lean proteins like fish and skinless chicken. Cut back on sweets, sodas, and refined carbs like white bread and pasta. Instead, choose whole grains, sweet potatoes, or brown rice. Next, add light daily movement. You don't have to hit the gym hard, just 20-30 minutes of walking, slow cycling, or gentle yoga will do. If your joints aren't great, try water exercises to take the pressure off your knees. Linda started by cutting out soda, walking for 15 minutes after dinner, and swapping white bread for low-sodium, whole wheat bread. 6 months later, she had lost 13 pounds, her blood pressure dropped, and her kidney numbers improved noticeably. So, where will you start? Will you cut back on sugary drinks? Add one short walk to your day? Or switch your breakfast bread to a kidney-friendly option? One small change today, and your kidneys will be breathing easier tomorrow. 3. Overusing NSAID pain relievers. Mary, 70, is a lively woman. She gardens, plays with her grandkids, and even joins the occasional dance class. But when knee pain started slowing her down, she began taking ibuprofen every day to keep moving. 6 months later, she came to see me complaining of fatigue and mild swelling in her legs. Her lab work showed a significant drop in kidney function. NSAID pain relievers like ibuprofen, naproxen, and aspirin work by reducing inflammation, but they also decrease blood flow to the kidneys, according to the National Kidney Foundation. Short-term use is generally safe, but daily use, especially if you're dehydrated or already have conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, can greatly increase the risk of kidney damage. What many people don't realize is that some cold, flu, and multi-symptom medicines also contain NSAIDs. Without reading the label carefully, you could be doubling up without even knowing it. Here's how to protect your kidneys. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist before using pain relievers long-term. Consider acetaminophen, Tylenol, for occasional pain. It's generally gentler on the kidneys, though dosage still matters. Try topical pain relief, gels or creams for joints and muscles. Use non-drug approaches like gentle yoga, heat, cold therapy, or physical therapy. Mary made the switch, cutting back on NSAIDs, practicing chair yoga, using herbal topical gel, and adjusting to an anti-inflammatory diet. 3 months later, her pain was noticeably better, and her kidney tests had improved. If you take pain relievers often, start with one small step today. Read the label, or ask your doctor about a safer, kidney-friendly option. Your kidneys will thank you. 4. Uncontrolled diabetes and high blood pressure. I once treated Mr. George, a 72-year-old retired engineer. He was a tough, resilient man, but he didn't pay much attention to his health. "Doctor, I feel fine, so I haven't checked my blood sugar or blood pressure in years," he told me. When we finally ran some tests, the results were alarming. Both his blood sugar and blood pressure were in the danger zone, and his kidney function had dropped significantly. According to the Cleveland Clinic, nearly 70% of kidney failure cases worldwide are caused by diabetes and high blood pressure. High blood sugar quietly damages the nephrons, those tiny filters inside your kidneys. High blood pressure harms the blood vessels in your kidneys, making them weaker over time. Even worse, these two conditions feed off each other in a dangerous cycle. Diabetes raises blood pressure, and high blood pressure makes blood sugar control harder. The good news? This cycle can be broken if we take action. Check your blood pressure and blood sugar regularly so you know where you stand. Eat a healthy diet, more leafy greens, low-sugar fruits, and less salt and refined sugar. Stay active. Even a 30-minute walk a day can make a big difference. Take your medications as prescribed. Never skip or change them on your own. Get annual kidney tests. Early detection means better outcomes. Mr. George started by buying a home blood pressure monitor, tracking his readings every morning, and working with his wife to adjust their meals. After a year, Both his blood sugar and blood pressure improved, and his kidney function stabilized. If you're living with diabetes or high blood pressure, one small step today, like checking your blood pressure or scheduling a kidney test, could be the first move towards saving your kidneys. 5. Over-reliance on processed foods. Mr. Thomas, 66, had been living alone since his wife passed away. Not a fan of cooking, he often relied on processed foods, frozen pizza, instant noodles, sausages, and canned soups. Quick, convenient, and no dishes to wash, he said. But over time, the numbers told a different story. His weight went up, his blood pressure climbed, and his blood sugar crossed the threshold. Tests revealed his kidney function was already starting to decline. What many people don't realize is that processed foods are often packed with hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and inflammation-causing additives on top of the excess salt we discussed earlier. Sugar contributes to diabetes. Trans and saturated fats promote chronic inflammation, and preservatives and additives put extra strain on the liver and kidneys as they work to filter out toxins, according to research from kidney physicians. The solution isn't to cut them out completely, but to make fresh, home-cooked meals a priority. You can start with small changes. Buy fresh or plain frozen vegetables without added seasoning. Choose lean cuts of meat or fresh fish instead of deli meats or sausages. When buying packaged foods, read the ingredient list and nutrition label. Look for options with less sugar, no trans fats, and minimal additives. Mr. Thomas decided to prep a few simple meals each week, like vegetable soup, steamed fish, and roasted sweet potatoes. He still kept a few canned items, just in case, but switched to low-sodium, low-sugar versions. After 4 months, he'd lost 11 pounds. His blood pressure was more stable, and his kidney test results had stopped getting worse. You can start today. To swap one frozen pizza meal for a chicken salad, or pick a lower-sugar instant noodle option. Even one small change each week can help keep your kidneys healthier in the long run. 6. Dehydration. Janet, 69, often felt tired and had a dull ache in her lower back. She assumed it was just a normal part of getting older and didn't think much of it. When we ran tests, I found she had small kidney stones and a mild urinary tract infection, both caused by long-term dehydration. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally declines, which means it's easy to become dehydrated before we even realize it. When you don't drink enough, your kidneys have to work under low supply, leaving waste and toxins in the body longer. Over time, this increases the risk of kidney stones, urinary tract infections, and even kidney failure, according to the National Kidney Foundation, NKF. Common signs of dehydration that often get overlooked include dark-colored urine, dizziness, when standing up, dry skin, constipation, nighttime muscle cramps. If you notice one or more of these, your body may be thirsty even if you don't feel it. The fix is simple. Drink 6-8 glasses of water a day. Adjust based on your health condition and your doctor's advice. Spread your water intake throughout the day, rather than drinking large amounts all at once. Include water-rich foods like watermelon, oranges, cucumbers, and clear soups. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Make it a habit to drink a glass of water in the morning, before meals, and between activities. Janet started carrying a small water bottle everywhere, setting phone reminders every 2 hours, and adding more hydrating fruits to her snacks. Within weeks, her energy improved, her back pain disappeared, and her urine test results looked better. Remember, water isn't just for quenching thirst. It's the river that keeps your kidneys alive. One small sip today could protect your kidneys for years to come. 7. Smoking, drinking, and poor sleep. Samuel, 65, had always been in good shape. But after retiring, he started smoking more and drinking a few glasses of alcohol every night to help him sleep. Ironically, his sleep became more restless. When he finally went in for a checkup, he learned his blood pressure was up His blood sugar was creeping higher, and his kidney function had started to decline. Smoking narrows blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the kidneys, and increasing the risk of proteinuria, a sign of kidney damage according to the Mayo Clinic. Alcohol causes dehydration, raises blood pressure, and can interfere with certain medications. Poor sleep disrupts the kidney's natural rhythm, making it harder to control blood pressure and blood sugar, putting even more strain on them. The good news? All three of these factors can be improved with small, steady steps. Quit smoking. If it's hard, get support from a quit smoking program or a support group. Limit alcohol. No more than 1 drink per day for women, 2 for men, and avoid saving them up for binge drinking. Get 7-8 hours of sleep, go to bed at the same time each night, avoid screens before bed, and try gentle relaxation like deep breathing or soft music. Reduce stress through walking, meditation, or spending time on hobbies you love. Samuel decided to start by cutting his daily cigarette intake in half, swapping his evening alcohol for herbal tea, and doing light yoga before bed. After 3 months, he was sleeping more soundly. His blood pressure came down, and his doctor told him his kidney function had stabilized. Remember, our kidneys aren't just affected by what we eat or the medicine we take. Everyday habits we think are normal can quietly wear them down. Change just one thing, and you might be giving your kidneys the chance to recover and stay strong for years to come. Kidney disease rarely appears overnight. More often, it's the result of years of small, seemingly harmless habits: eating a little too much salt, not drinking enough water, skipping workouts, or taking painkillers longer than necessary. The good news is, you don't have to change everything at once. Just start with one small action today. Drink 1 more glass of water, cut back a teaspoon of salt, take a 15-minute walk, read a food label before you buy, or go to bed 30 minutes earlier. These small steps, repeated daily, can reduce inflammation, improve circulation, balance hormones, and create the right environment for your kidneys to maintain their function over the long term. As I often tell my patients, we're not running a race, we're on a journey with our health. Think of your kidneys as a silent partner, working tirelessly behind the scenes. Every healthy choice you make today is a way of saying thank you to that partner. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with your family and friends, because when your kidneys are healthy, you keep your energy, independence, and quality of life. To learn more, check out trusted sources like the NKF, kidney.org, or Mayo Clinic, mayoclinic.org. You don't need a perfect diet, just better habits. Practice one small step at a time, every day.